Welcome, friends, to the Magical Moms Podcast. Today, we're bringing you a bonus episode. We are talking all things After Dark events for 2026 because we just got some information and we are very excited about it. And Bridget and I actually, there are 5 events coming in 2026, and all of the returning ones between Bridget and I, we have attended them all. So we wanted to share our experience, share the highlights, kind of give you some ideas so that if you're looking to go to an event in 2026, you kind of have some knowledge of what to expect when you're there.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Disneyland After Darks, they're one of my favorite things that you can actually do in the park. They're so special, and we want to prep you for like what to expect and also how to get tickets, because that's the first step. So we're going to teach you how to do that and what everything that you should know about Disneyland After Darks, because they are so much fun.
Okay. But before we get started, make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at Magical Moms Podcast. And if you want to watch us, you can go to youtube.com/Disney content to watch our episodes as well. And if you want to follow the two of us, I am at Chasing Magic Daily on all the socials.
And I'm California Disney Bliss, and I'm very tired. It's 9:30. We normally don't film or record these podcast episodes at night. We film them early in the morning when we're fresh and up and everything. And I am way past my bedtime, obviously.
So all good.
Yeah.
We do want to give a quick shout out to our Patreon fam. If you are part of our Patreon fam, we appreciate it so much. This is a special way for us to kind of give back to you guys. In the Patreon group, we have, tip sheets that go with the episodes that we share. We do virtual hangouts, which we have, by the time this episode airs, we'll probably be having our virtual hangout like the next day or a day later, 2 days later. But if you want to be part of those virtual hangouts or in-park meetups, which we have one coming up at the beginning of 2026, make sure to join our Patreon group. You can go to patreon.com and search Magical Moms Podcast, or we'll have the link down below in the show notes for you.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's get in it. Let's talk about all this Disneyland After Dark fun stuff. So the very first thing that we should talk about is, how can you get tickets to Disneyland After Dark? They can be, sometimes when you get tickets for anything with Disneyland, Magic Keys or whatever it is, it can get a little stressful. So here is what's going on. Here's what we know so far. So like Lindsay said, there are 5 Disneyland After Darks slated for 2026. We have information on when you can buy tickets for 2 of the Disneyland After Darks. So starting December 9th, which is on a Tuesday, you can log on to Disneyland.com no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific time, and you can get tickets for either Sweethearts Night or the brand new Disneyland After Dark 70 Years of Favorites. So both of those are going to go on sale on the same day, which is December 9th. Now,
for Inspire Gears.
Yes, for the Inspire Magic key holder. So that is day 1. And on December 10th, it's all key holders, also no earlier than 9 a.m., also on the Disneyland website. And the general public is December 11th. Now, something that I get asked a lot is, oh my gosh, what happens if all the Inspire Magic key holders get all the tickets? That cannot happen. There is a select number of tickets for each day.
Yes.
So even though people buy tickets on December 9th and December 10th, there are still a whole pool of tickets for the general public on December 11th.
Yes. And that's the question I get all the time too. People always panic. So don't panic. Yeah. And just know too that if you try for a date that you want on December 9th and you don't get it, you can try again on the 10th and try again on the 11th. So if you're a key holder, you have a couple opportunities to try and get the date or the event that you want.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes, prepare for some time. Sometimes you can get right in right away, but sometimes it does take a couple of hours. It just kind of depends on if the website is up and running okay or not, and how many people are trying to get tickets. Also, something that you should do is if you're going with a party of people, like what Lindsay and I do, we both try to get tickets at the same time. If she gets in before I do, she buys her my ticket for when she gets her tickets. And then if I get in before before she does, and I'll buy her tickets under my account.
Yes.
You can, give the ticket to somebody else, so don't worry about that. And another thing is just prepare for different dates. So if your date that you want is already sold out by December 12th, which is the last day, then just try to think of other dates, like while you're, planning, that you may want to go to one of these After Darks if your schedule allows for that.
Yes, definitely, for sure. All right, why don't we dive right in? We're going to be sharing the After Dark events in order that they are going to happen in the park. So
yes.
The first one we're going to be kicking off, and actually what I want to say too is everything that we share is what has happened in years past. It doesn't mean you are guaranteed to get it in 2026, but we at least want to give you some idea of kind of like what the feel of the night is. And who knows, we could even get some new stuff. That would be really exciting. I would love that. So we're going to kick it right off with one of my favorites, which is Sweethearts Night.
Yeah, this is your favorite, Lindsay. You love this. You love this Disneyland After Dark.
I do. I really do. I've been to it, if I go again in 2026, which is my plan, I think it'll be my 4th year in a row. Or I might have skipped one year,
wow.
but I've gone, I went once with a group of girlfriends, including Bridget. I went once by myself. I went once on a date night with Chris. So I think I did miss 1 year. And so this will be my 4th year going.
Yeah. And for all you listening out there, if you don't know this about Lindsay, she loves everything pink and girly and sweet. So Sweethearts Night really is her night. Like, she loves this night.
I love it. So this one actually has a number of dates. I think it actually might have the most dates of all the After Dark events. It happens 9 times between January 22nd and February 17th. And the prices for this particular one range from $159 a ticket to $185. So we do realize this is like a high expense. So that's, again, why we want to make this episode, so you can kind of have an idea of what you're getting into and what you can expect at these things. So how do we want to do this, Bridget? Do you want to take it away? Do you want me to take it away?
Yeah. Okay. So what you're going to expect is, and what people pay, a higher price for like just a regular park ticket for this event is that the park is shut down. The park is completely shut down. Disneyland is shut down just for this event. So it's usually has like a very low crowd, much lower crowd than a regular Disneyland, park day. And the ride times are usually very, very short. Usually most of them are walk-ons if that's what you want to do. But really a lot of people go to these events for the experiences, because it's just so unique to be at the park and have like a dance party on Main Street, or, see special parades or special fireworks show. Sweethearts Night is one of the original Disneyland After Darks, and it really is so special. You don't have to go with your sweetheart. Like Lindsay said, we did Galentine's Night one night. You can go solo. It just is like just a sweet night with a lot of pink. The castle has hearts going up and down. Yes. And love truly is in the air. Like, it's just such a beautiful evening. And then you get to meet some extra characters. You get to meet Aurora. Well, in years past, Aurora and Prince Philip, Snow White and Prince Charming. Remember, Lindsay, when we met Snow White right by the wishing well?
Yes.
And she had like
her wishing well.
Yeah, like the meet and greet. You get to see like really special moments, and that's what makes Sweethearts Night so sweet.
Yeah. And what's fun about the character meet and greets for Sweethearts Night is that it is mostly, if not all, they're all couples. And so that's what makes it kind of unique. So like Kristoff and Anna are out, and you have like Chip and Dale and Clarice, they're kind of like, whatever. She's like the cute little girl chipmunk. But it's just, I love that aspect of it, is that it's all like these couples in love. One of my favorite experiences from Sweethearts Night is actually the Royal Ball, which takes over in the Small World Promenade.
Yes,
and it's this really incredible, like, interactive experience. You have, typically it's Fat Cat Swinger, who is one of the bands that plays at a lot of these events at Disneyland. And they're a really fun, upbeat band. And the characters come out and they're doing like dances, like Rapunzel and Flynn Rider are dancing like in a crowd of people. And then they end up breaking off at some points, and they dance with other guests in the, like, like you can go dance with Flynn Rider. And like, it's so much fun. I love the Royal Ball at Sweethearts Night. I think it's so fun. I'll spend time just kind of like dancing and like checking out the characters, and you have all these like fun characters that are like dancing with you and around you. I just love that experience. The foods there, I love the foods at Sweethearts Night. Everything is very sweet and pink and heart, and it just, I don't know. It's just, I love the food there. Go ahead.
And you can get heart-shaped beignets. It's the only time that you can.
So
And
sweet.
I don't know what it is. The heart-shaped beignets just taste sweeter than normal, you know?
They taste different.
And it is. It's such a sweet evening. And like the photo ops are so cool. I love the Lady and the Tramp photo op. That's super duper special. And of course, the Little Mermaid photo op.
Yes.
That's really sweet.
Which we have a picture in together. The Little Mermaid. You, me, and Brie. Our friend Brie is in it too.
Yes. And I was pregnant, by the way, when we
Yes.
did this. And I remember I was like, I could barely get off the ground. I'm like, Lindsay, I need some help here. But okay, we should actually say this. I should have said this in the beginning. One thing that you have to know about Disneyland After Darks is that the park shuts down at 9 p.m. usually, okay, for these Disneyland After Darks. But from 6 to 9, there's a mix-in. So with your Disneyland After Dark ticket, you can get into Disneyland starting at 6 p.m. The general public will also be in the park at that time. But at 9 p.m., the park closes. So anybody that doesn't have a Disneyland After Dark ticket has to leave at 9 p.m. And then you have from 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. to enjoy the park, which is so awesome. And I know like some people think like 1 a.m. I can't stay up that late. Trust me, like Lindsay and I have stayed there till 12:59. It goes by super duper fast. And it's just so unique and fun. And like the park is so quiet, you know, it's very, very calm. It's a very like calm experience. So that's what you get with your Disneyland After Dark ticket, which I think can be really worth the price.
Yeah. And I do have to mention also at Sweethearts Night, one of these, so again, there's photo ops, you know, for all these events, there's special photo ops, but they have my favorite. So my favorite love scene ever from a Disney movie is the Tangled, where Rapunzel and Flynn Rider are floating in the boat and there's all the lanterns and she's singing "At Last I See the Light." It is literally my favorite love scene of like any Disney movie. And they have that photo op and I love that. That's one of my favorites.
Oh, well, I know that you and I are going to be going to this event
Yes.
this year together again.
Yes.
So we're going to have to go in a boat together for sure.
We'll have a little magical mom's moment
We will.
in the boat.
I know. I can't wait. Okay.
All right.
So there's another After Dark that we have to, were you going to say something?
No. I was going to say we need to dive into the new one.
We have to have the new one. So now typically every year Disney will throw us a new Disneyland After Dark, right? But I was not expecting this one. This one is called 70 Years of Favorites, which really makes sense because the Disneyland Resort is still celebrating the 70th big birthday of Disneyland. So we don't know too much about this because this is a brand new Disneyland After Dark, but we can share with you what Disney has shared with us so far. So this is 2 events. There's only going to be 2 nights of this on March 3rd and March 5th. Prices start at $159 for.
They're both $159.
Oh, they're both $159. Now this is going to be very nostalgic entertainment over the course of the last 7 decades of Disney and Pixar. So it's going to be pretty amazing. But Lindsay,
so if you love Disney nostalgia, this is going to be the event for you.
It is. So now, Lindsay, why don't you share what we learned though about this event? What's going to be?
Okay, so I'm gonna build it up real quick.
Drum roll, please.
Let me build it up. Let me give some backstory here. So Bridget and I both, before we were even friends, attended 80s Night at Disneyland, which was in 2020. 2020 actually was 2020 because then the world shut down like 2 months later. We didn't know each other. We both went to 80s Night and spent like the vast majority of our night in this, you know, this fun little thing called Videopolis. And what Videopolis is like, it's 80s music with like dancers and it's phenomenal. Anyways, we have been saying, please bring back 80s Night. Please bring back 80s Night. It's not coming back. We didn't get it this year. Kind of bummed. Darn. So I'm getting ready for this episode and I'm doing a little bit of research and I text Bridget and I'm like, Bridget, what? Nobody's talking. Have you seen? Do you know what happened? She's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, Videopolis is going to be at 70 Years of Favorites. We have Videopolis coming back to the Tomorrowland Terrace for 70 Years of Favorites. And I could not be more excited. I'm so stinking excited. I
cannot believe that no one has talked about this yet.
No one.
Because
I have not heard anybody.
This is the number one thing that big Disneyland goers like Lindsay and I have been talking about since 2020. Videopolis is
Literally.
back. I'm guessing that's going to be representing the 1980s decade.
Yep, it
But
is.
if it is anything like that Disneyland After Dark 80s night, it is going to be amazing. You will
Yes.
find Lindsay and I there grooving our butts off. I cannot wait. So this was actually a thing back in the
Yes.
1980s.
Bring it back.
And yeah, they would have like, music and everything like that. But for the 80s night, they had these like video cameras and they were filming people dancing. And then you would be up on these like big screens.
Yes, it was
and
so
they had like
cool.
serious 80s music. They were even playing Billy Idol, which is my favorite.
so good.
It was so much
so
fun.
good.
Lindsay and I must have been dancing like right
sure
next
we
to
were.
each other the whole night and we
just
didn't
didn't
know
know.
it. But this is going to be so much fun. Videopolis is back, baby. And we are going to be
excited.
there. Lindsay and I are going to have so much fun. And of course, we'll be sharing all that content with you. But Videopolis is back. And oh my God, we're so
Yes.
excited. So
So
excited.
if you decide to go to 7 Years of Favorites, you cannot miss Videopolis. At least plan to spend like 30 to 40 minutes there. Like it's so
Yes.
much fun. If you like
so much
80s
fun.
music like Bridget and I do, oh my gosh, so fun.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome.
Yes. And then they also, so that, we really hyped up the Videopolis.
Yeah.
They do have other things too.
They do.
Also will have, as far as of what we know, they'll have line dancing at the Golden Horseshoe. As far as character meet and greets, they have said they're going to have like Mickey and his friends, some princesses, which
Yeah.
those, I'm wondering, like Mickey and friends, I'm guessing will probably just be classic unless they throw some nostalgia at us. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
they
know,
might.
like maybe, who knows? Princesses, maybe we'll get some, that we don't often see in the parks. That's usually one of the perks of After Dark is you get ones that you don't typically see.
Yeah.
It said friends from the Disney Afternoon. Now, I don't remember the Disney Afternoon. I actually am not, I'm not sure what the Disney Afternoon is. Some of our listeners might.
Yeah.
But there'll be friends from that. Carousel of Progress. I believe Mother and Father will be there. Characters from Stored in the Stone. I think they had Bugs Life characters listed. So lots of unique characters to see there.
Yes. And they're going to have custom projections. So that means that there might not be a fireworks show. So kind of plan for that. Now, we don't have a foodie guide yet. That'll be released when it gets closer. But my expectation would be foods from the last 70 years of Disneyland. So I'm thinking maybe, some Casa de Fritos, which I don't know if most people know this, but Rancho del Zocalo at Frontierland, at Disneyland, that was actually used to be called Casa de Fritos, and that is where Doritos was created and invented. So they might be passing
more
around
you
things
know.
like that. Yeah. I think that they're going to go kind of like super classic with these treats, and I cannot wait. I can't wait for that.
The foods are always really fun at the events. I really enjoy the food here.
Yeah.
And then a couple of the photo ops that they mentioned were from Mad Tea Party, which I'm not entirely sure if that's from like the dance party Mad Tea Party or if we're talking Mad Tea Party like the attraction. I was a little confused on that.
If it's from the dance party, people are going to go bananas.
Yeah, but it's a
so
photo
we'll see.
op though. So
But it's a photo op, so
yeah.
maybe not.
They also
Main Street
said
Electrical Parade.
Yeah, Main Street Electrical. I can't talk. Club Buzz, which I don't know what Club Buzz is, but it sounds amazing, and I would love to know what that is and be a part of it. But Club Buzz, and then this one was where I was thinking. So it said attractions from Disneyland. I have a hunch we're going to see some of the repeats from Throwback Night, where you have like the sky buckets and People Mover. That would be my hunch. Is we're probably going to see those be reused, which is fine. I mean, I loved those. Those were fun.
Yeah. I think they'll do something like that. They'll probably, my guess is that they'll probably use like the Autopia cars, like that, because that's like original stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Now, Lindsay, the biggest question is, what are we going to wear? Which decade? Do we go 80s? Do we go 90s? Do we go back to the 60s? Do we wear bell bottoms for the 70s? What are we doing?
I
don't
didn't
know.
even think about that. That's going to be something we have to think about. For sure.
That's going to be hard. If you guys have any suggestions, send them our way, please, because we're going to need
a
them.
different decade. Like whoever we
each do
go
a different
with,
decade.
we each do a different decade.
We'll get like a big group.
We'll get.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that one.
Outfit planning is part of all the fun of this too, by the way.
It is. It really is. It's so much fun, especially if you have a group of people. Like that's super cool too. Now, just like Lindsay, I've done some of these solo as well, and I've also had the best time. So, if you don't have a group of people to go with, go with yourself. Seriously, just go, because you'll enjoy it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. Okay, so
Bridget,
now
I'm going to let you take this one because I have not attended this one. So this one is all you.
So Disney Channel Nite is returning at Disneyland After Dark. We last saw it in 2024. Super cute, super adorable. The costumes that I saw people wearing were awesome. It was very High School Musical themed. And they even had a High School Musical street pep rally, which was actually really cool to see, like a pep rally going down Main Street. That was super duper fun. This Disneyland After Dark, we don't know when it's going to go on sale yet, but the dates for it is April 12th, 14th, and 16th. Now, one thing I remember from the Disney Channel Nite that was unreal was the Phineas and Ferb dance party in Tomorrowland. I have never
texting me about it.
I've never seen anything like it before. Anne and I, our friend, Lindsay and I's friend Anne and I, we were standing in the by the Tomorrowland stage, and all of a sudden you heard a thunder of people going, whoa! And I'm like, oh my gosh, is Brad Pitt here? Like, what's going on? And it was Phineas and Ferb, like, coming out. And I was like, what? And people lost their minds. It was like a mosh pit. People were like chanting, and they had major moves, like major moves. But like you could feel the rumbling underneath the ground of people just like jumping up and down. It was like we were in a mosh pit. I was like, what is happening? It was unbelievable. So if you like Phineas and Ferb, this is the Disneyland After Dark for you. Because I had no idea there was like this like underground, huge fan, thing with this. I had no idea. But now you do. Now you do, just like I did. But there was like Camp Rock karaoke. There was a lot of throwback photo ops. There was this one where it was like a 1950s car, and like you could like sit in it. It was really adorable. Very, very cute. They had like the Disney Channel wand that you could like take photos with.
That's
and
what
stuff.
I thought. I think that was everybody's dream come true, was they got to hold the wand and make the Mickey come alive, or you know, like the silhouette come alive, like they do on the Disney Channel.
Yeah,
that was I feel like the big thing for a lot of people.
It was super cute, and everyone was having fun, reliving like their childhood. But my favorite part of the evening, I know it's going to sound crazy, but at the Golden Horseshoe, now the food was pretty cool for this night because they could do all different like types of like 80s and more like 90s and early 2000 foods. But what they had was loaded dino nugs. Yes, so they had the dino nugs that every parent knows of, okay? We all know dino nugs. Every parent does. But they were loaded with like nacho cheese and scallions. Ooh. And I mean, it was so good.
They like adulted it up.
Yes. And it was so funny because my Jack wasn't with me. My husband wasn't with me, but I was sending him photos, and all he wrote back was, "We are making these at home." Because it looked it was just really fun. I mean, it was really cute. It's a cute night. But yeah, the costumes were really adorable. Everyone was dressed up though as High School Musical. So that was really cool to see. Yeah.
And I feel like the age gap for that, I feel like we might have just missed where a lot of that night hit. I think it was like maybe like 5 to 10 years younger than us that really appreciated that night, because it was like, the High School Musical, the camp karaoke, like it was like, I liked Disney Channel, but the stuff that I liked, I felt like wasn't really represented at that night. So I felt like it was a little bit of a younger crowd for that one. Yes. But again, there's something for everybody.
I felt old. Okay. I felt old. Let's be honest. I felt old that night. I was like, huh?
That is not what I was trying to say, by the way.
No. But I did. I was like, we just missed the boat. You know what I mean with that?
Yeah.
So, but it was still super fun. Like it was still like a super fun, like a thing to do, But yeah, I was like, oh, okay. But when the Phineas and Ferb thing came out, I was like, whoa, like this is wild. I mean, really, it was wild. It was wild. But yeah, you'll have fun. If you go to it and this is your, genre, it's a super cute night. So now we got to talk about an After Dark that both Lindsay and I have been to together, and then also separately too, right?
I've been 3 times, I think.
Yes, and we're talking about Star Wars Nite, which is making its return, of course. Star Wars Nite this year is only 4 nights between April 28th and May 6th. This is also one of the Disneyland After Darks that is not going to be going on sale yet. We don't know yet the dates of when they do go on sale.
Correct. Yes.
Yes.
Now, as somebody who, I'm not a diehard Star Wars person. However, I have seen all the movies. I appreciate them. I love it. There is a lot that I love about Star Wars, but even as somebody who's not a diehard Star Wars person, I love Star Wars Night. I think it's so fun. And like being around, I feel like this is the one After Dark event where people really go all out.
Yeah.
And the costumes and cosplay that people wear to this night is unbelievable. Like sometimes I feel like I look at them, I'm like, wait, are you part of the event or are you a guest?
Yes.
Like, I'm not quite sure.
Yes.
Like people go all out. It's so cool.
Yeah, it is. People travel from all over the world for Star Wars Night. I mean, you see people from everywhere. And like Lindsay said, the costumes are unbelievable. There was this, and I'm not a Star Wars big fan either. Like, I enjoy it. I like it, but I'm not like a diehard fan. But there were some people that looked so real that I think even the cast members were like, wait, are we supposed to be with them or not?
Yeah.
And then there were people that had like lightsabers that, I think they cost like thousands of dollars. It's like people go all out. I have a Star Wars hat, but that's it. You don't have to dress up for Disneyland After Dark. So you totally don't.
No, you don't have to.
It's just whatever you feel comfortable with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. But it's so cool just to walk around and see the people who do go all out because, Star Wars diehard fans are diehard. And it's really cool to see them also enjoying it so much.
Yes.
Now, we know a couple of things, from the past of what Lindsay and I have experienced. Definitely you get to see some really cool characters, which a lot of people love. Who have you met, Lindsay?
My personal favorite, I'm blushing just thinking about it.
Oh, I know who it is.
Anakin. You get to meet Anakin. Oh my gosh.
Lindsay has a little crush.
I get so bashful every time I see him. I'm like, it's Anakin. I just love him because I'm obsessed with him from the movies and just, oh my goodness. So Anakin is one of the ones you can meet. They also, if you are a fan of the Ewoks, oh my gosh, they are so cute.
So cute. They're so
and you can
cute.
meet the Ewok. You can meet and take a picture with the Ewoks. They're really cute. BB-8 is there. I personally love BB-8, so I always get a picture with BB-8. There's also, as far as experiences go, I will say that I feel like the experiences at Star Wars Night are really, really cool and really, really guest centered. So you have things like last year I did the lightsaber training at the Fantasyland Theater. That was really cool. This was a night I went by myself and I was like, I'm going to go learn how to twirl a lightsaber, and it was super fun. That experience was really cool. They have the lightsaber meetup, which is you can't miss the lightsaber meetup. I don't have my own lightsaber, so I didn't bring one, but a lot of people do, and they all meet up. And there's this whole show with Rey and the First Order and the Rebels and everything, and they tell you all light up your lightsabers at the same time. Yeah. That part is really cool. They also typically have, because this is one where people get really dressed up, they have a Star Wars fan, I forget what they call it, Star Wars fan or guest parade.
Yes.
So you get to you walk down Main Street as the parade dressed in your Star Wars attire, and anybody can do it. Anybody can be part of it.
And you walk all the way down, and then you go in front of the castle. It's so cool to see just everyone with all their lightsabers walking down. And then Disney takes a huge photo of everybody in front of the castle, and Mickey and Minnie usually come out. Yes. And that is so cool. It's another thing I love about these Disney After Darks is that everyone's there just to have such a good time and be into the theme, and there's so much camaraderie at these events, and just seeing that all these people standing in front of the castle getting their photo taken, it's so cool to see. It's really cool. It's very unique, unique. Yeah. And then even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you've heard the Cantina Band song that's dun, 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 dun. So you can go to Rivers of America, and every, I don't know, they do it 4 or 5 times throughout the night. The Cantina Band comes around and plays that song. So that's a big highlight for a lot of people too. Yeah. And they just have a lot of really cool photo ops with lightsabers. There's really cool lightsaber backgrounds that they take your picture of. They have photo pass, that one, those photo ops are really unique as well. In the past, they have had a fireworks show. However, last year they did not. And I think that was
very, very missed last year
Yeah.
because the Star Wars fireworks show is very unique and very well loved by the people who go to Star Wars Night every year.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if that's coming back or not because there's so few nights. I'm kind of,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they already have the show, right? Like they don't have to make a new show. Like they have the show. So I don't know if it'll happen or not. But
Yeah.
I'm crossing my fingers that it does because that is really cool.
I really hope it does because it really is a powerful show. And it is, like Lindsay said, it's so unique. It's so fun. I hope they bring it back. With only 4 nights this year, I think there's probably a good chance, maybe a 50-50 chance.
Hopefully, yeah.
Another thing that they do is the food is really out of this world. I mean, they really go out there. Yes. Like they had this one year, they had this cantina mix, which I'm still dreaming about.
Oh my gosh, I remember you talking about it. Yeah,
oh
you
my
told me
gosh.
about it.
It was so cool. It was like, so they got like cut up hot dogs and deep fried them and put them like in like this like Chex mix that was spicy with all these other like, I don't even know what it was. I don't know what I was eating. It was so freaking good. It was so good. But they do like a lot of like really like cool galactic, style types food. So it's just fun. It's a fun night. It's super awesome. There's a lot, like I said, camaraderie. There's a lot of like good vibes and it's cool. It's cool. It's a cool night.
Yep. And then we're coming up on our last event. And again, I have not attended this one, so I'm going to let Bridget take this one away.
Okay. So I've been to every single Disneyland After Dark. There's not a theme that I haven't enjoyed yet. But I think my favorite one is this one. It's Pride Night.
I heard you say that. Okay.
Yeah, it's Pride Night. Pride Night it's amazing. It's so much fun. Like it is the most fun I've had ever at Disneyland. Besides 80s Night. 80s Night and Pride Night is tied. Sorry, it's tied.
Like right up there with it.
It's tied. So again, this is another Disneyland After Dark. We don't know exactly when the purchase dates are going to be, the sale dates, excuse me. But it's only 2 nights. It's June 16th and June 18th. It's super awesome. So what makes it so unique is just, there's a lot of diversity, that is very much celebrated on this evening. But also it's just so colorful. As soon as you walk into Disneyland, everything is color. Rainbows here, rainbows there. You go down this like rainbow runway, the colors like on the castle, and also everybody just wearing like the brightest colors with the biggest smiles on their faces.
Aww.
It is such a wonderful evening with filled with so much love and happiness. I don't even know how else to explain it. But what I will say, the Welcome Pride parade or cavalcade, whichever it is amazing. It is one of my favorite parades ever.
Why? What makes it so special?
So the music is awesome. They come out with these big balloons and these big, oh gosh, I don't even know what to call banners and streamers everywhere. The dancing is awesome. Literally, if you want to see Minnie Mouse get down, you will see her get down. And then there's Clarabelle. When she comes out, people go bananas, and she gets down. She's dancing, everyone's dancing. There's just so much I went there with 2 friends, but we kind of we lost each other, and I was there sitting waiting for the cavalcade. I didn't know anybody around me. By the end of the parade, we were all like this with each other, dancing with each other. It was so fun. At the end of Main Street, there was a DJ, and there was just a dance party going on at the end of Main Street. That was super cool. They had the Pride Night Dance Club. They had the Ohana Dance Party. They had country line dancing at Golden Horseshoe.
Oh, another one.
And they had Welcome Pride fireworks, and the fireworks were so sweet.
So they did have a fireworks show?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. Well, they're going to for sure this year. I know that I read that, but I'm almost positive that they did.
Okay.
And also the food was awesome. It was really good, savory food, a lot of fun, colors. And just wherever you went, there was just dancing. Some people were making their own dance parties, just in front of Pirates of the Caribbean. There were just people just dancing. It was so much fun.
Oh, and so fun.
And I don't know, I just had so much fun. It really was awesome. And I did get a couple of questions about how much messaging was there. And the way that I saw it was just that it was just another happy-go-lucky day at Disneyland where everyone is celebrated and everyone feels comfortable. And that's just another day at Disneyland where everyone's just having extra fun.
Yeah.
And I had the best time. I highly recommend it. I mean, I'm definitely a Pride person where I love supporting that a lot, and just being there, it just made me feel really good. I left that Pride night just going, that was so awesome. Like literally just awesome. It was just one of those wonderful evenings. And I think a lot of people feel that way. So it was really cool. It was really awesome. I mean, all Disneyland After Darks, in some ways or others, really kind of just touch your hearts. And I think that's where Disney does these very, very well, is that people really find a lot of meaning with these Disneyland After Darks. And then there are some people who just go to Disneyland After Darks just to go on the rides.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some
short wait times.
Very short wait times. I mean, because these nights are so theme heavy, people really don't usually go, to go on all the attractions, and the wait times are so short. One of the Disneyland After Darks, I don't remember which one it was, I went on Peter Pan 3 times in a row.
Oh my gosh.
Like, they were like, do you want to go again? I was like, okay, I guess. Yeah. Like, I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go again. Yeah. Because I the cast members were just like standing there, like, can somebody go? Come here. But yeah, so it's like so many people are so into the theme that you really do forget about the attractions. Mm-hmm. So if it's an evening where you just kind of want to like maybe get dressed up, maybe have some fun with friends or whoever, and you just want to ride some attractions, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah. So when I did my date night with my husband for Sweethearts Night, he's a rides guy more than like a theme guy. So like we did a couple things for Sweethearts Night, but then we mostly did a lot of rides. But this year, I know, Bridget, we've been talking about, for me personally, I think I'm going to do Sweethearts Night and 70 Years of Favorites, which I'm really excited about.
And
even
we'll
more
be
so
doing,
now that we know. Yeah.
Videopolis. We'll be doing this together for sure. We'll be both those After Darks together. And then I'm going back and forth on if I'm going to do Pride Night or not. It depends on if we're going to be in town or not. Because it is a summer. It's the only summer Disneyland After Dark event that we have. So I'll have to see about that. But definitely, Lindsay and I are going to be having so much fun at Sweethearts Night. We'll be each other's sweethearts, okay?
Yes, we will. We'll be Galentine's.
Galentine's.
Yeah.
And then the 70 Years of Favorites, I really think that they're going to go all out with this one, just because it's a big, Disneyland 70th celebration. So why not go all out? But we're going to have a lot of fun, and I can't wait. Yes, and as we get more details about these Disneyland After Darks, we'll be sharing them, of course, and then we'll be sharing more about our experiences at the 2 that we're going to.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So we hope that you found this helpful. As always, if you have any questions, please DM us on Magical Moms Podcast Instagram or either one of us individually. Thank you for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, we appreciate you guys so much. And we just want to thank you all for being here and for listening. And, as we kind of like head into the new year, we want to thank you for being here with us for the launch of our podcast. And if you are heading to the parks for the holidays, make sure to go back. We have 4 episodes all about the holidays at the parks. We have lots of information for you guys in those previous episodes. And
absolutely.
Do you want to add anything, Bridget? A little farewell to 2025?
Yeah, exactly what Lindsay said. 2025 was the year we just did not expect. We had no idea going into the year this is what we would be doing. And now we're ending the year with just such appreciation for all of you and for listening out there. And 2026 is going to be awesome. We have lots of fabulous ideas, and we're going to be sharing all of them with you at a later date. But yeah, this is just going to get bigger and better, and we can't wait to bring you along for the ride. Thank you for being part of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And until 2026,
we'll see you
real soon.
Woo-hoo! We did it.